4K up front, 4K at the back, and crystal clear footage inside your car. This is the world's first dual 4K triple-channel dash camera, the 70mm T800. Let's inspect. Hi everybody, so good to meet you. Michael here. You can call me the Tech Mishka. Today we are reviewing the brand new T800 by 70mm, a dual 4K triple channel dash camera, which sounds a little bit confusing, so let me explain. We have 3 channels in total, and the front one and the rear one can output in 4K, whereas we also have this cabin camera which can output in 1080p, so 3 different points of view, 2 out of which can be recording in Ultra HD resolution. That's pretty nice. Full disclosure, before I go with any of the samples, I got the unit before the release by 70mm, but as usual you're going to hear my complete, fully unbiased opinion about all the strengths, all the weaknesses, of course a lot of daytime and nighttime samples. We're going to talk about the installation, the quirks, the hidden strengths, and of course highlight the drawbacks if I stumbled across any of them. And all of this is going to be back through many real-life samples from all the 3 cameras. So let's get started. One of the T800 headline features is the dual 4K capability. Both the front and the rear cameras shoot in native 4K, powered by the Sony STARVIS IMX678 sensors. And the quality? Absolutely stunning. Dynamic range, exposure, responsiveness to light changes, they are all excellent. You can enjoy the sharpness, the superb contrast, and details like license plates and road signs which are easy to read even while driving at highway speeds. It's honestly one of the best looking dashcam outputs I've ever seen, which a side-by-side sample like the one here proves as well. Both of these cameras use the same kind of image sensor on the front. What makes the difference is a new chipset, a lot more powerful on the T800 side. Switching to the rear module, and it's another 4K source. Here, the image quality is almost as good, because the new rear unit utilizes the very same CMOS inside. The bitrate is a little lower, and yet a lot of details are present. The cabin image is crisp as well. Here, it's the dynamic range which is most important, because often there are going to be scenes combining bright sunshine with dark shadows. T800 handles this very well. Nighttime footage is where most dash cameras struggle, but the T800 thrives. Thanks to the 70mm's Night Owl vision, the f/1.8 aperture, and HDR support, results are top tier. Compared to the already excellent A810, T800 pulls in even more light with less noise, retains vivid colors, and footage is not only good for reference or evidence, I'd say good enough for creative and artwork as well. The interior cabin footage is also solid at night. Thanks to the inbuilt infrared LEDs, you easily capture passengers or anyone snooping at the sides of your vehicle. The rear camera? Well, superb. It's time for my usual reminder that 4K as resolution is not necessarily a must-have feature, especially with these rear modules, because smaller pixel density pays off with more light available for each individual pixel if we compare same-sized sensors, but I can simply remain silent and enjoy the quality of this camera. The design? Sleek and well thought out. The front and interior cameras are built into one main unit, which helps with space saving and cable management. What's even better, you can adjust both camera modules for the perfect angles. Yes, the new T800 is a little bigger than the predecessors, a little heavier too, nothing too drastic, and you can well recognize 70mm's design language, so certainly a good evolution step forward. It feels solid, doesn't overheat, and the matte finish resists fingerprints and reflections nicely. Plus, you know me, I'm a fan of mechanical buttons. Apart from the lens setup, the second big change is related to the placement of the power button, a lot more convenient to find now, in my opinion. The technical highlights are strong as the design features, We already praised the front and the rear 4K, the interior 1080p videos, 4K 60 frames per second is the maximum resolution, HDR on all the 3 channels, Wi-Fi 6 at 5 GHz, voice controls, 512 GB microSD supported maximum, super capacitor-based power, inbuilt GPS, ADAS for safety alerts, and of course a convenient and very functional smartphone app. This already is kind of a hybrid between a dash camera and a full-fledged, remotely accessible car DVR, especially if you use the 4G hardware kit that I'm going to talk about in just a few moments. Concerning the hardware inside, 2 extremely capable image sensors, both recording in 4K on the front and the rear. And I think here the big rockstar is the Novatech system on a chip inside being used, because it's the one powering the best dash cameras of 2025. Viofo had already their take on that. Now 70mi's implementation, which is even more exciting because of this combination of UHD from the front and the rear both. And you know that when it comes to 70mi dash cameras, I'm extra interested in the safety precautions taken. In here we don't have a battery, there is a supercapacitor inside, meaning that if you live in a very hot climate, there is no chance of getting some fire because of a battery inside, because there is no such one. As for the hardware, I think we have the perfect stack of the year, but you know my opinion that in order a product to be a great one, it's not just about getting the best kind of hardware, it's a combination. The hardware, the software, great user experience. Therefore, I'm going to tell you everything about the software layer, but first, let me show you how the installation went. There are a few things to keep in mind. First, place the main unit behind the rearview mirror, but check whether it's in the wiper-cleaned area. Use the provided folio, it shows where to stick the mount, and it's letting you unstick it from the windshield in a much easier way. Pay attention to the horizontal leveling. The vertical axis is easily adjustable with the help of the app and the movable modules. And the rear camera cable, which is thicker than expected, so plan routing ahead of time. I strongly recommend using this hardwire kit, because without such, you wouldn't get access to the parking surveillance settings. Speaking of which, it's actually very easy to go through the menus. The clicky buttons and the smart grouping guarantee that you will quickly find the areas that you need. The camera itself has deep customization menus, including resolution, bitrate, loop recording length, sensitivity settings, watermarking, and more. 70mi offers an excellent in-app interface via their mobile app. Pretty much the same level of menus, but the video replay on a bigger display looks nicer. Plus, here we have an interactive viewer of the past events, and the level of details and information are fabulous. Relying on the Wi-Fi 6 support, transferring footage is much faster, about 5 seconds for 200 megabytes. That's lightning fast compared to some older cams. You can use a microSD card up to 512 gigs, great for extended road trips. Just avoid some models such as the High Endurance by SanDisk and Samsung's Evo Select as per 70mi's recommendations. Videos are neatly categorized: regular footage, events, parking, and emergency files. To unlock the best of the parking features, you're gonna need the hardwire kit, or, even better, this 4G hardwire kit. Once installed, you get smart motion detection with AI-powered tracking, 3-channel recording, buffered emergency clips, time-lapse recording, and even battery voltage monitoring with automatic shut-off to protect your car's battery life. The 4G kit adds a whole new layer, allowing you to view live video feeds remotely, track your car's location in real time, and receive instant alerts when something happens. It turns the T800 into a connected car guardian, super useful if your car is parked outdoors or if you share your vehicle. Time for the microphone test. And this is what you can expect from the inbuilt microphone inside 70mi's T800. I'm driving with about 25-30 kilometers per hour. And this is the kind of microphone quality you could expect. So in many ways, this car DVR is the sweet spot if you need premium, super powerful dashcam. But no product is perfect. So here are a few things I noted. The rear cable for the premium version is thicker than usual and not super flexible. When recording in 4K at 60 frames per second, the interior frame rate drops to 20 FPS. We did highlight the fact that some SD card brands cause compatibility issues, and some 4G features, such as the vehicle tracking, are limited to 15 times per month. However, the remote live view doesn't have any limit on the access count, which is great. In the end, if you want next-gen dash camera performance and getting one of the best, probably the best of the year, you are looking at it. I'm not going to speak any more superlatives about it because I feel that the footage that we've seen thus far, as well as all the features that we reviewed, speak enough about the qualities of the 70mm T800. And because I have this great chance of reviewing the camera before it's even launched, I know that during the first weeks of availability, it's going to be offered through a crowdfunding campaign at a super attractive price, and you may want to check about this deal. I'll put some more details in the video description area. Also, I'm really curious to hear about your opinion. Do you like the footage? Do you feel this is better than the OFO and any other dash camera of 2025 thus far? Let's talk about all this in the comment section below the video. And thanks a lot for watching the video till the end. Thanks a lot in advance for supporting me. You can subscribe to the channel, give me a like, and of course wishes for a fantastic day. Ride safely and responsibly. And I guess I'm gonna see you soon. Bye!